Peace be with you. I'm Deacon Danny with Christ the King School and Church. Yesterday we explored the 13th rule of St. Ignatius for discernment of spirits. And that's basically break the silence. Speak out loud the temptations and troubles in our minds and hearts. Well, today is the last and the 14th rule for week 1, discernment of spirits. And it is to strengthen the weak spots. Here's St. Ignatius's words. The evil spirit can work like a shrewd leader of criminals who carefully maps out the tactics of an attack at weak points of the defense. The leader knows that the weakness is found in two ways: the weakness of fragility or unpreparedness, and the weakness of complacent strength, which is self-sufficient pride. So remember, St. Ignatius grew up in a castle, so he had this in mind, that a shrewd leader of criminals would literally walk around the castle just out of bow shot and find a weak spot and say, okay, attack there. Now the wisdom of this rule is, in times of consolation or peace, if you will, we with Jesus want to walk around our spiritual life, look at our virtues, look at our vices, right? And strengthen up, shore up those weak spots in the castle wall. This may be very much what we've been doing during this Lenten season. One way to discover weak spots in our wall is to notice and say, dang, I'm always in that place or in this situation or with that person, or God, I tend to be confessing the same thing when I go to confession, right? That's a weak spot. We can work on it. We can pick the opposite virtue. Back to St. Ignatius's words. The evil spirit's attacks come against us at both of these weak points. The first is kind of weakness that's less serious, that we're more readily acknowledge our need for God and cry out for help. That's our weakness. The second is far more serious, thinking that we can rely on our own strength to resist temptation. End quote. So know your weak spots, times, places, people that tend to lead to sin. Know your virtues, your strongest and weakness. The Triduum begins tomorrow. Spend some time these days with Jesus, walking around your life, your habits and routines. Notice which ones help you to grow in love of God and others, and which ones don't. Together, make a plan to strengthen the weak spots in the wall. Let's pray for one another. God bless.